Hello,
What's your name?
Skip Hicks.
Skip, how long have you been here at the Allen?
It's amazing, but it's been 19 years. It'll be 19 years in September.
And what started the Allen?
I saw that the theater was for sale, and I always wanted to operate a business. And in particular, I have fond memories of going to the movies in Lebanon, growing up there, and I thought it would be great to own a movie theater. And I convinced my mother that buying a theater was a great investment. And I'm so fortunate, and that's how it really came about with her help.
And tell us about your mother. What's her name?
Um, Mary Jane Hicks, and she left us about 6 years ago now.
So sorry.
But she loved the theater, and she would cashier, and she was very proud of how it turned out. So
And when you got it, it was more or less in a shambles, wasn't it?
it was in total disrepair. From the entranceway into the theater, and I remember taking friends into the theater at that point. And when I'd ask them about what they thought of the idea, they were very polite in supporting it, but you could tell there was a lot of hesitation on their part.
And then alongside of the theater, you have a coffee shop. And what's the coffee shop called?
It's MJ's, standing for my mother, name, Mary Jane, and actually Alan was my father, so the theater is actually named after my father, and the coffee house is named after my mother.
For some reason, I did not know that before. That is very interesting. Oh, that is neat. And is your father still with us?
He is not.
Okay.
He is not.
Well, it's really an exciting place, and you are so kind to the college students in town.
We enjoy having the college students here for more than business reasons. It's always nice to have the young people and experience their enthusiasm in life. And it's a great college with a great student body who, this is an advertisement now for Lebanon Valley College, but I never hear students being negative about the college, which is unusual. It says some good things about the institution.
It surely does. And you do little musicals here, or what would you call that?
We do open mic on a Monday night where people can come in and sing or recite poetry. We have jazz nights in the coffee house. And we hold college musical events here in the coffee house as well.
It's pretty amazing. And you have the old popcorn machine, I presume most movie theaters do.
Yes,
All
we
right.
do. We make our popcorn on site.
That's really, it smells good when you come in.
Yes, and that is the allure. We're hoping that people can smell that as they enter the front door and that they'll follow their nose to the popcorn machine. Because as a lot of people, maybe they don't know, but it's soda and popcorn where theaters do make the profit. Not necessarily on admissions, because a large percentage of that goes back to the movie distributor. So that's why popcorn and sodas sometimes seems unreasonably priced, but that's where you do make your most profit.
You have your captive audience when
Yeah.
they come for the movie.
Absolutely.
Well, that's really a nice thing to know, too, because it might make paying for that popcorn and soda a little bit easier to know that they're supporting the actual person.
Yes, that's exactly right. Because as I said, it is the soda and the popcorn that makes it work.
Now, did you tell me already what the hours are for your movies?
We are a 7-day-a-week operation. We do have several matinees from Wednesday through Sunday. Normally on a Monday and Tuesday we don't, unless the movie is a huge hit, and then we'll add some on those days as well. And we're every night, usually at 7:30, but we always advise that people check the times before they come here, because sometimes it will vary in terms of the start times.
Okay. And if somebody is new to town, a lot of people have been here before, but if somebody's new in town, where would they park?
There is a new parking lot just recently developed across the street from the theater behind the homes. You turn up 934 North and travel a quarter of a block, and it's on the right-hand side.
Behind the subway?
Yes, behind the subway. And the bank allows us to use their lot when the bank is closed.
That's Fulton Bank across the street?
That is the Fulton Bank at the traffic light.
Okay.
The Lutheran Church has been very good to us. Just just east of the theater on Main Street. And there is a community lot behind the Fulton Bank, kind of north and a little bit west.
At the township building?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think that's just good information for newbies in town, because it's not like a shopping center where you have a big parking lot. It's there, but you just have to know where to look.
Absolutely. And you know, when people say it, one of the biggest things that people talked about when we were developing the theater was that there is no place to park. But what has been surprising is it's never been a problem for people. They find their parking, they have their niche. I really don't want to know where it is sometimes, but it has worked out very well.
Well, your theater is so welcoming and historic, and when you get in, you say hello to the audience. You just don't start the movie. You go down front and talk sometimes.
Absolutely, because we care about everybody coming through the theater doors. We appreciate their support, and we want to treat them accordingly, because without them, business doesn't exist. And we have the nicest group of people coming into the theater, I must say.
You have a very good clientele.
Yes, we do.
And when you have a big box office movie, I see them lined up on the sidewalks just the way it used to be.
Yes.
You know, it reminds you of the old downtowns.
Oh, I grew up in Lebanon, and I remember the Colonial, the Academy, and the State, and I always enjoyed those experiences, and we duplicate that to a degree, although we do have the latest in technology, although we haven't gone digital yet, but we will be.
Well, tell me a little bit about your technology. What kind of sound system do you have and all?
We have a sound system that was installed by Claire Brothers of Litz and RMS Service and Electronics in New York, who are tops in terms of sound. I don't mean to be bragging about it, but I'll brag about their work. And they designed the system for that particular space rather than just putting any system in. It's designed for what's in that room.
I know it sounds wonderful when I'm in here. I was here to see Lincoln and many movies over the years, but yeah, it makes it feel like you're really in the scene sometimes.
Oh, thank you. I'm very pleased with the job that those two companies performed for us.
Okay. Now, Skip, are you here all alone, all day, every day?
No, I am not.
Well, who's your partner in crime?
My partner in crime is my wife, Martha, and believe me, she does all the important work. I simply am out talking, and I'm the talker in
You're
the
the
business.
social butterfly, and she is the
She's
business.
back doing the work in the back of the counter. Without her, I could not have ever made this work. She makes it work for me, and she makes me look good.
Well, you're a great couple.
Thank you.
Now, how long has she been here? The whole 19 years as well?
She has. We both taught prior to coming here. I taught at Milton Hershey. She taught in the Lebanon City Schools, and I met her at Elizabethtown College. She's a Philly gal. I had to go all the way to Philly to find a wife.
How did you meet?
At college, Elizabethtown
at college.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, she's a delightful person. I love conversing with her.
Yes, she is.
I wish
She's very patient.
You know what? That's a good thing. Patience is a virtue, right?
Yes. I just want to say thank you to all the people who support the Allen. We're so appreciative, and we never take it for granted when they walk through those doors.
Well, thank you, and best of luck. I hope you're here another 19 years.
I'm getting old.
Oh, you're young at heart. You have a good spirit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.